Okay, so this time it wasn't my phone that cut it short. I had an important phone call from my brother that I had to answer. And so I apologize for cutting the last one so short, so quick. I was going to warn you at the beginning of the video that that might happen, and then I forgot. So we are going to continue with our project. I did watch back the first video and saw that some of the time I wasn't speaking very loud, so I'm going to try to do better about that. I did want to start by talking about water. This is my beautiful circle bottle that my son got me for my birthday this year. And I can't tell you how many conversations I've had about water over the years and people wanting to drink more water. I am of the opinion as it stands right now that soda is evil. There's nothing in a soda that is good for you in any way, shape, or form. It's purely addictive, it's made addictive, and it costs you thousands and thousands of dollars a year, and it ruins your health. It took me years to get off of Mountain Dew. The little bit you have seen of my teeth so far, that is called Mountain Dew mouth. Google it. It's very similar to meth mouth. And it wasn't until my teeth were completely ruined, because I have had brushing issues my whole life, and I now recognize that that was probably autistic stuff and did not discover that in time. So I have completely ruined teeth, and my hope is to eventually get dentures, but that's a whole nother video. Anyway, I wanted to talk about getting used to drinking water. Took me some time. And what I discovered over time was that some days I want to drink water in one way, and other days I want to drink it in another way. So I have multiple options that I can now recognize what my brain is wanting that day. I have my big Stanley type cup from Walmart that has a straw. If I'm driving, I use that one because I don't have to tip it up to drink it. I can just pick it up and suck out of the straw. Love it. Keeps it cold all day. Circle bottle for if I want some flavor in my water. These also stay pretty cold, not quite as cold as my cup from Walmart, but they do keep it pretty cold. And other days I have like little cocktail glasses, and some days I'm just craving some ice and water in that. I like to let the ice get a little mushy and then eat the ice when the water's done. So I end up drinking more water faster because I'm trying to get to the ice to chew on. Weird little autistic things that as I've gotten older and recognized that I might be on the spectrum, that I've started to identify, and it's really helped me to where I have my 2 to 4 cups of coffee in the morning and it's water the rest of the day. So if you are trying to drink more water and you are trying to eliminate soda, don't give up. Find the ways, listen to your gut on how you want to drink the water that day. I also have flavor packets. Sometimes I just want a glass of ice water with a flavor packet in it. Listening to that tiny little voice in your head about how you would like to intake the water at that moment, and eventually, it's like when we have to switch our dog's food over. So we start with, he gets 3 cups of feeding. We start with 1 cup of the new food and 2 cups of the old food, and we do that for a week. And the second week we have 2 cups of the new food, 1 cup of the old food. So we do that for another week. And then on the third week, it should be, oh, is it 3? No, it should be longer than that. 1 cup, 2 cups. No, I guess it only takes 2 weeks to switch over. Now, with our dog, he has a sensitive tummy, so I ended up doing 2 weeks of each, as we were changing over his food. So it's kind of like that, just slowly be drinking more water than you are soda. Choose water 1 time a day more than you normally do, and eventually you'll start to get used to it. The other thing I noticed is that soda is thick to me now, like it coats my mouth with thickness, the syrupy. I don't like that. I will have a soda from time to time, don't get me wrong, but I much prefer the non-thickness of water. So I did want to talk about water, because it's important and we all need to be drinking more water. Stay hydrated, friends. Okay. So I tried to angle the camera down a little bit more so that you could see down lower of what I was doing. I was in the middle of this box that is all stuff that he was going to engrave, and so it's going to go on the shelf for the time being until we're ready to organize that shelf. This is I want to put on the marketplace, so that's going to go to the embroidery room real quick so I can take pictures and put that on the marketplace. We bought this to play catch with my son. I think we used it twice. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a left-handed mitt because my husband and I are both left-handed. But it might be right-handed if we bought it for him. Not sure. These are a couple of things that I wanted to have my husband sand down that he has not done yet. So that can go on the shelf as well for now. Oh, look, another lid. Shocking. And more packing material. This is kind of a funky shaped piece of bubble wrap, but it is still a decent size. So we're going to fold that up for now. There is a random grocery bag here. This can be used for garbage. So I'm going to hang that on the bathroom door. All right, where are we at? Let's finish the floor stuff. Oh, look, more garbage grocery bags. I don't know that I need 3. I do need one in the laundry room. I have more in the embroidery room, so these are going to go in the garbage. Random latex glove. Sanding pad that's pretty much brand new, so that can go on the desk. A little piece of tissue paper, garbage. A can. I like to recycle my cans, so that's going to go on the desk as well until I can put it somewhere. And this looks like a paint marker, so that's going to go with the Sharpies. All right, we're going to, oh dear. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, shit. There's a stack that's going to fall over of mirrors if I let this go. There we go. Painter's tape. Whew. My husband is a hot mess. This is not something that you can really see what's on it, so I'm going to move this over here. We do some laser stuff for some groups of people that I can't show on camera. So, this is a bit far away. I'm going to bring this closer. We'll set it on the garbage can while I go through it. The amount of spray cans of paint and lacquer he has is quite frankly infuriating. So, brand new can. Now these Menards bags are actually really good because they're sturdier than your normal grocery bag. So I think I'm going to throw away the yellow one that I kept and switch it out for this. There is some pieces of random styrofoam. These were from a laser project for some coasters that a friend of my husband's had ordered. And so these, it looks like, were mess up pieces. There's really not a lot of the image on it, but I could use it for my dot painting. But what am I going to use it for? I could also cut out earring shapes out of these. We're going to decide on that later. Oh, look more. So it looks like some of the bad pieces. Sadly, the gentleman that we were doing this business with on the laser passed away. So those are trademarked images, the one that have the full images. They're trademarked images that I can't just paint and sell, or I could probably give them away, but I would want to put the artist's name on the back. But yeah, I can't really utilize that stuff. A box of glasses, cardboard file. I'm not going to try to break that down. This would be some teddy bear pants, probably from my mother-in-law when she made clothes for teddy bears. Garbage. A bag of bags and styrofoam. Garbage. Oh, where did this box come from? Wow. I think this was a box of garbage. No, not totally, because there's a pair of dress pants. These are like almost brand new that I can donate. They need to be washed though, because they have cat hair all over them. Yeah, this is a bag of garbage, or a box of garbage. That means I was originally going to throw these out. So I'm going to do my future self a favor, and I'm going to throw all of them out. Because the likelihood that I'm going to get down to cutting these into wooden shapes for earrings or keychains, oh God, is really minimal. Tell you what, I'm going to compromise. The ones that have a bad image on them, I'm going to throw. And the ones that don't have images on them, I will keep. This one is actually a good image. I have this fantasy that I'm going to end up hand painting those or staining them, and I don't know if the gentleman had kids or something, but whatever the ones that we still have left over from the bad batches, that we could send to his kids at some point for, I don't know, sentimental reasons, I guess. We'll get back to that topic later. So I'm going to dump the rest of this in the garbage. There is a perfectly good wooden spatula that was going to be for laser or wood burning. Cross stitch bookmark that I made probably 20 years ago. An old cross stitch book. Just random garbage. So we're gonna dump that in the garbage can. And there's a spider. Where'd that spider spray go? Where'd it go? Spider spray, where are you? Ah. I'm going to throw that box away so I don't mind. The spider spray is oily, so don't use it on painted walls, we've learned. So I'm going to let that settle for a minute, and then we'll come back and break that box down. Another engraved piece that is probably no good, but I can't show on camera. Oh look, more boots. That's another catchphrase of this channel. More boots. My husband has a retarded amount of boots. There's a pair just like this upstairs. These don't even match. So the ones I have upstairs don't match because it's a tall one and a short one. Huh. Go figure. My husband is up. If he comes down here, I'll be pausing the video. Heads up. Cute little fruit crate. That can go up there. Let's stack some more of this pallet wood so I can sweep. Surprised there's not more spiders under this stuff than there is. Okay. This thing was the curtain valance across our living room window that we took down when we were painting, but it's just sitting up there collecting dust, and I know that I'm not in a position to keep it clean, so we just kind of put it down here. What I would like to do is take the valance off of the pole and wash it, but it is attached, stapled to this bar, so that's not gonna happen. So what are we gonna do with this monstrosity? Wrap it up as much as I can. And of course it's too tall to stand up. So in the bathroom we go for now. Maybe. We'll have to find I think there's a spot behind the bathroom door. No, if I can't stand it up. I don't know, I'll have to figure that out later. Okay, so this is another one of those things that my mother-in-law bought into off of QVC, which has these little scented sticks that you put in the little container, and I must have had it on that shelf at some point. There is a dead house centipede in there. Oh, can you see him? Grody. Couple pill bugs and a dead house centipede. Or a silverfit. What is that? That is gnarly looking, guys. Like, he's even got his little antennas are curled up in a coil. Alright. So that can go in the bathroom to get washed. And then random plastic full of bugs, dead bugs, but full of bugs. It's been doing a lovely job of catching the bugs for me. Alright, we are making some serious progress, I think. Ugh, more dead bugs. Dead spider. Air mattress. Don't know if it has a hole in it or not. More than likely it does. I'm going to put this under this desk for now. Okay. Let's sweep off the top of that bench real quick. Or attempt to anyway. Get all the cobwebs and dead bugs out of there. Part of a razor blade. Ick. All right. So, there's a stack of books in that corner. I'm going to pull that stack out and we're going to look at books. On top of it is a basket of randomness. How to Train Your Dragon Xbox. That can go in the box in the embroidery room of games that my son needs to deal with. Assassin's Creed, Dragon Age 2. This is one of my mother-in-law's pictures of her and her mama. Aren't they beautiful? They are so beautiful. That needs to be somewhere safe. I'm going to put that on the bathroom counter for now. Giant flashlight. Maybe what those D batteries were for. Oh, it's all melted. Huh. Interesting. It's got like a rubber coating right here. Look how funky that is. We'll see if we keep this or not. I know we have other flashlights. This is a trailer hitch plug. Probably. Probably. Shoot. Lord have mercy. That can go on the desk to go in the garage. A giant 3M sticky plug. Huh. Sticky hook. That we've never used. I don't know who bought it or why. The likelihood that we're going to use it is pretty small. It does have the stickies in it though. If it didn't have the stickies, it was going in the garbage. What is this? This is either a decaying Scotch tape or maybe some washi tape. See how it's got the brown edges? It's broken. I mean, the side of it's broken. Let's see. Can't even peel it up. That is Scotch tape. When am I going to use that without a way to rip it? Yep, that goes in the garbage. 3 more Sharpies. Let's see if they work. Yes. Why do we collect Sharpies? Yes. I will never understand it. Yes. In with the Sharpies. Binder clip. We do actually use these quite a bit around the house for the different machinery. So that's going to go on the cup with the Sharpies. And oh my gosh. This is the receipt and the packaging for my wool socks that I bought at, not Gander Mountain. What's that other Outdoor World or whatever it is? And the receipt is dated. They have a lifetime guarantee, by the way. The receipt is dated. Well, I bought them in Michigan. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. December 1st of 2014. So I've had those socks for 10 years. I don't wear them every winter. They're not likely to need to be replaced anytime soon. So this can go in the garbage. God. Perfectly good basket. We're going to be using this to help organize some of the clutter. The things that we keep. All right. How do these things end up here? Cross stitch patterns. That can go into the donate. Where am I putting donate stuff? Over there. This is a cross-stitch pattern that I got while I was pregnant with my daughter. I thought I started it, but it doesn't look like I did unless there's two of them. So the likelihood I'm going to do this, next to none, so donate. Another cross-stitch book, donate. Notebooks. I'm famous for notebooks because I take copious amounts of notes on whatever I'm interested in the moment. This looks like it was my son's. Look at his cute little handwriting. Can you see it? He still writes like that at 21. Yeah, so notebooks I keep. I probably have more than I will ever use, but we will see. The elements and components of hair design, that would be my husband's. Technical guide to hair design. And hair design training manual. These are all my husband's. So it's going to go in the bathroom in the boxes of hair stuff from when he was doing his cosmetology. At some point, he and I will go through that stuff and sort that stuff. This is a big book. Art Through the Ages. As much as I would love, this is the 9th edition, as much as I would love to keep this in my book repertoire, in 20 years I've never looked at it. I probably won't look at it in the next 20. If shit was to hit the fan, this book does me no good. So it's going in the donate. I'm going to check it one more time for pictures and money though, because I believe that book was my mother-in-law's. Oh, that's where this book went. Yay, I found a book I've been looking for. Ayurvedic cooking. Ayurveda cooking. Very interesting subject. If you have not looked into Ayurveda cooking, it's very interesting. I have the doctor's book of food and home remedies. Keeping that. Oh, cobwebs. You know, one thing I did not bring down here was a cleaning rag. That's a big cobweb. Ick. The top book is Secret Food Cures. That I'm also keeping. And New Fix It Yourself Manual. That I am keeping. We're just going to keep it with the cobweb and all for now. I just noticed this over here has this little ceramic planter, which I'm probably keeping, and more of those scented sticks that can go in the bathroom with the other ones. If I ever get this house organized and how I want it, if I don't use something like that planter, or I don't find a use for it, then I'll get rid of it. But I would love to have a small herb in there of some sort. These books are all very big. Fix It and Forget It Diabetic Cookbook. I'm going to look this over and keep it or not keep it. My husband is diabetic, but sometimes these recipes that come in a cookbook are way more complex than I have energy for. So we'll look it over and see what they look like. And if it's all stuff that I'm probably not going to ever make, then it goes in the donate. How the Body Works. I love studying stuff like this. General editor is Dr. Peter Abrahams, A Comprehensive Illustrated Encyclopedia of Anatomy. I might send this to my daughter who's studying for her EMT. This is actually a valuable book, I believe. Creative Hair Shaping and Hairstyling You Can Do by Ivan of Hollywood. Very old. Let's see if we can find a date. It was his grandmother's. Huh. That says 1948. Holy cow. So that's going to go in with the rest of the hairstyling stuff, but this would be something I would probably try to sell. If it was mine, which it's not. Oh, tripping over everything. And last but not least, the Tormont Webster's Illustrated Encyclopedia Dictionary. Oh, there's a spider on it. Go away, bud. Oops, I killed him. What a cool book to have. But, I hope you couldn't see my teeth in that. I mean, super cool. But again, if shit hits the fan, my house is on fire, there's an apocalypse, this book does me absolutely no good. So, donate. Yay, I have been wanting to get to that stack of books for so long. So we're going to kind of, I'm going to sweep off that cleaned off area, slide over the stuff I'm keeping, and then we're going to keep working our way around the corner. So I'm going to adjust the camera just a little bit so you can see that corner. I should have swept this first, dang it. That's all right. Get some of that dust off of there. We'll just kind of sweep everything that way for now. Ooh, more cobwebs. More cobwebs. Okay, and there's those tiles I put up there earlier, so now I gotta deal with those because I'm trying to clean off this whole ledge for the time being. So they're gonna sit here while I sweep. This is the cutest little thing. Isn't that adorable? It's got this little ceiling canister in it. Somebody gave it to me, and I've kept it because I wanted to find a really perfect use for it, and I never have. And I likely never will. So,